As a Ganyu main, I truly got what I've been waiting for. The most broken character in the game yet. And I have a few words of advice for those who haven't rolled on Ganyu yet. Don't sleep on the Coco Goat because she's OP. Not even just in how strong her support is, but also how strong she is in aesthetics. Just look at her cute little cowbell. It's amazing. Do you remember the last character that came out on Bennett's banner? No? Well, why would you? They're old news now. As a Ganyu main, I try to level up all my talents to max, but I fail due to lack of having the required materials in order to upgrade my Ganyu to her maximum potential. Now, how big is Ganyu's ult, you might ask? Well, I'd say it's about the size of this whole area. It's just a tiny ult. It's not that big at all. Yeah, it's amazing. I know. I love it. You should too. By watching other Genshin streamers and YouTubers, I discovered that I can just one cycle Dvalin. And surprisingly enough, it doesn't take much time at all. Even with my trash artifacts due to having no Moira, I'm still doing a pretty decent amount of damage, and when I crit, you see it just keeps going faster and faster. And yeah, that's Dvalin, everyone. A piece of cake for the queen that is Ganyu. As a Ganyu main, I like to keep my enemies frozen at all times and not let them play the game at all. As a Ganyu main, I've discovered that I will no longer ever have to purchase chicken or meat because now I can just hunt it down all in one shot. I'm sure that Timmy loves us doing this to him every day. Don't you, Timmy? Oh no, they have a higher level than me. Does that mean I'm gonna have to give up my Ganyu? See, now this is the difference between Ganyu mains versus everyone else. Ganyu mains are nice people, and they will let any lower level Ganyu main play Ganyu instead, because they're nice like that. Unless they're me. As a Ganyu main, I tend not to die much, and instead tend to watch other players die instead. When all hope is lost though, you can always count on us Ganyu mains to take down the biggest threats of enemies with no problem at all. As a Ganyu main, I like to go to floor 11 and solo it, because I think it's very funny that I can do that. Plus I just love seeing the big damage numbers and being like, oh, my DPS is definitely better than yours. Oh yeah, level 4 talents by the way. As a Ganyu main, I love seeing Ganyu's attack animations. They just feel so smooth and sick. Whoa, did you notice she has like a little crown that flies up when you're flying? That's awesome. That's a really cool attention to detail they added. As a Ganyu main, I feel really impressed with myself when I hit enemies across the map. I feel like a Hanzo main with scatter arrow again. Or kinda like a Russian sniper. Now as you know, there are many different types of Ganyu mains. First we have the true Ganyu simps. We're on the hype train since day one, and even mained Amber just in case she was kinda like an ice Amber. Now these Ganyu players, they would pull for her regardless of how good she was. They just wanted to have a good cryo character. Next we have the Ganyu Hype Train Joiners. Now these players, they saw the damage she could do and decided to pull for her in hopes of having the strongest character. The Ganyu noobs, free-to-play players, and low spenders. These group of players are usually new players, but sometimes veteran players who just pulled on the banner because it was there. Often having the tendency to pull until they have no more primo gems, having no real idea of the concept of saving. Now, the most well-known Ganyu player is the Whales. They C6 her day one, and you kinda wonder, how much money is that? But to be honest, you don't really want to know. Now, the last type of Ganyu mains are a little sad. They're the wannabe Ganyu mains. They've seen the Reddit clips, they've wanted to do a lot of damage, but their opinion was changed about Ganyu when they got another 5-star instead. Now they're a little salty whenever her name comes up and are telling themselves that it's okay because Hu Tao or Zhao will be worth the wait. I love Ganyu as a character, and I think if you're thinking whether or not you should save or not for Ganyu, I think you should definitely get her, because she's 100% worth it. And well, hopefully, if you don't have enough primo gems by now, I hope that you can get enough by the time before she's gone. Good luck, future Ganyu main.